The Art of Simple Living by Shunmyo Masuno, the book in the bust of life. Often we get so engrossed that we forget to take time out for ourselves every day. Tension, work pressure, constant notifications of social media, all this keeps us busy even for a moment. They don't leave me alone, but have you ever thought that if I keep all this aside for a while, how would you feel if you sat with yourself? It might feel strange, it might feel good, but it is important that there is a difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness happens when you want someone to be there, but no one is there. That is where solitude is, when you find yourself alone. Solitude is not a punishment. It is a gift that gives you the opportunity to spend time together. This is the time when you can listen to the voice of your heart. You can clear your thoughts and feel inner peace. Think when the battery of the mobile gets low, we put it on charging, right? But what do we do when our energy is low? Most people try to control themselves, and I keep myself too busy watching movies, listening to songs, chatting with people, just in any way. Trying to fill the emptiness, but actually to charge ourselves. We need to fill the emptiness. You need to adopt it if you take out just 10 minutes every day for yourself without any device. Find a quiet place without any distractions. Sit down and feel your breath. Your mind may wander at first, but gradually it will become a habit. This small break will reset your mind, can give you new ideas and relax you. Some people fear, it seems, that if he sits alone, all the confusion inside him will come out, but this is the good thing. Whatever problems you have, this is the opportunity to not be feelingless and accept them. Solitude takes you closer to your truth. It helps you understand who you are, what you want, and what you really need. Big thinkers, creative people, writers, philosophers all have a common habit. They give time to themselves. Steve Jobs, he used to spend some time alone every day so that his thinking could be clear. Einstein, be it Newton or any other great inventor, their greatest discoveries were made when they themselves isolated from the world and thought. If you find it difficult to sit even for 10 minutes, so no problem. Start with small steps. Maybe this time will be spent while walking. Take a walk or sit in a quiet place and just feel the environment around you. Meditation is also a great way, but if that seems difficult, just talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. How am I feeling right now? What matters most to me? It is necessary that gradually, when you start giving this time to yourself, you will find that you become more. You will start feeling calm and will start finding happiness in even small things which you did not like before. Things that used to seem very big will start appearing small. Stress will reduce and thinking ability will increase. And the most important thing is that you will be able to connect with yourself, and the world will not force you to be busy all the time. You will hear the same thing everywhere. Do work, meet people, be productive. But those who truly know how to balance their lives also understand that emptiness has its own importance. Giving time to yourself is not a luxury, it is essential. The next time you feel like it's all too much, when everything seems confusing, so just give yourself 10 minutes, put your phone on silent, don't send any messages to anyone, don't play any music. Listen, just sit and breathe. These small moments will slowly make a big difference to you. And when this becomes a habit, you will realize that real peace is not outside but within. It was inside you. You just didn't get time to listen to it. Have you ever thought that when the room, if it is dirty, then why does the mood also get spoiled? When there are lots of papers on the table, why does the mind feel heavy when old bills and things are lying scattered around? The simple reason for this is that the external environment affects our inner mindset. When everything around is cluttered, then thoughts also feel confused. But when the place is clean, if things are in their right place, your mind feels lighter and your space feels organized. Decluttering may seem like a small habit, but it can have a huge impact if you spend just 10 minutes every day cleaning one area. It can simplify your life. There is no need to complicate this process. No, just take small steps. Start where you spend the most time. Maybe it's your work desk where you sit and work all day long. If needed, there are more things than just old bills, used coffee mugs, extra pens, unnecessary paper. So first of all, think about what is really necessary among these. Keep only those things which are really being used. Either throw away the rest of the things or organize them somewhere else. When your table is clean, your mind will feel clearer. Decluttering your workspace will be easier. Another benefit is increased productivity when things are in their right place. No more wasting time looking for them again and again. Imagine if you had a pen every time you or if it takes 2 or 3 minutes to find a notebook. You spend hours in the whole month. You are wasting energy just by searching. But if everything is organized then, that extra energy is saved which you can use in some more meaningful work. The arrangement of furniture also affects our mindset. Sometimes just changing the direction of the chair or table gives a feeling of new energy if done every few months. If you change the setup of your room a little, then that space starts looking new. There is a psychological trick that happens when we set up a place in a new way. Our mind taking it as a fresh start can increase creativity and motivation. Decluttering is not just limited to physical space, but it also reduces mental stress. When there are too many things around, subconsciously our mind also feels overloaded. But when things are minimal, so the mind also remains more focused. Many people think that cleaning and decluttering is just a weak task, but if it is made a daily habit, then it can become a big thing. Clutter will never accumulate. Spend just 10 minutes a day decluttering one small corner. Put in the work today, a work desk tomorrow, a wardrobe the day after tomorrow, a bookshelf, and gradually the entire house. Another thing that can make decluttering easier is a one-out rule. Whenever you buy something new, donate or recycle the old one. Do this. This will prevent unnecessary things from accumulating, and the space will always remain fresh. The biggest advantage of a clean and organized space is that it reduces stress. If you are in a neat and uncluttered environment, your mind naturally feels relaxed. It has been proven in many studies that decluttering reduces anxiety and increases overall happiness. And yes, don't think of decluttering as a boring task. To make it interesting, you can add some fun elements like playing good music in the background, setting a timer and taking it as a challenge to see how quickly you can finish. If you can clean more efficiently, or give yourself a small reward after decluttering so that it feels like an exciting process, start small today. Steps make big changes, and you'll see when your space is clutter-free. Your mind will also feel calmer and more organized than it has ever felt before. The truth is that most of us are either stuck in the past or worried about the future, or we torment ourselves by repeatedly remembering old regrets. They make us unhappy, or we get so immersed in worrying about tomorrow that we stop living for today. We don't get it, but the truth is that we only have today. This moment is in our hands. It is most important to live this well. Imagine if someone gives you a precious gift and instead of opening it, you just keep thinking about whether this gift will be good or not. I wonder if this turns out to be useless, then when will you enjoy that gift? Life is also something. That's how today is a gift if we understand it properly. Unwrapping sad memories holds us back, but imagine if we can really change them. It is not in our hands to change what has passed, but it is in our hands to learn from it and move forward. Sometimes we feel guilty about things that are no longer in our control, but forgiving yourself and moving on is the real freedom. Something similar happens with the future too. What will happen tomorrow if this plan fails? Will I be able to succeed in all this? Questions give us unnecessary stress, whereas the truth is that the more we think about the future, the more we worry about it, the more we will miss the present. Planning is important, but if planning becomes so much that we start ignoring the present moments, then what is the use of it? Living in the present moment is like a skill which needs to be practiced. First of all, we need to increase our awareness about when we are thinking about the past, or get lost in the future. Whenever you notice your mind getting entangled in regret or anxiety, gently bring yourself back to the present. Focusing on breathing is a good way to just take a few seconds to breathe deeply and feel like you're in the moment. You are alive, you have this moment, and live it as best you can. Similarly, whenever you are talking to someone, be completely present. Many times we listen, but our mind is somewhere else. If we truly listen to someone carefully, not only will our conversations improve, but our relationships will also. Another way to become stronger is to bring mindfulness into daily tasks when eating. If possible, just concentrate on the food, feel its taste, texture, aroma, everything consciously. When you go for a walk, observe the surroundings, the coolness of the air and the trees. Greenery, sound of birds, these small moments are real life and cherish them. Learning to enjoy life is very important. Many people keep postponing happiness to the future. I will be happy when I get a promotion, when I get my dream house, when I get peace in life it will be perfect, then satisfactorily music. Living a healthy life doesn't mean we shouldn't prepare for the future, but there's a difference between preparation and overthinking. There should be a good balance. We should think about the future but also appreciate the present. Ask yourself this question every day. What am I feeling right now? Am I truly in this moment? Or just mechanics moving forward? If the answer is that you're just someone, if you are trying to finish things quickly, then stop for a while, take a deep breath and think about things. Realize that when we learn to fully embrace the present moment, our different kind of clarity begins to come into life. Stress reduces, happiness increases, and the most important thing is that we start living in reality, and not just living as if from today itself. Embrace this moment to the fullest because no day is more important than today. Have you ever wondered what causes the most stress in our lives? Most of the time, the things that cause us stress are within our control. Not only this, they are not there, yet we keep on overthinking about them and worrying about them, and trouble themselves unnecessarily. Suppose there is a very serious problem in your office. He is a difficult client who gets angry over small things. Now you try your best. You can make your work the best it can be, but can you control whether the client will always be happy? No, even if you stress about their reaction every day. If you keep taking it, your mind will just be filled with negativity. Similarly, the weather, for example, if you have made a perfect outdoor plan for a special day and suddenly it rains, what can you do? Rain is not in your control, but your reaction is definitely in your control. You can either spoil your mood or you can enjoy by making an alternate plan. Many times in life we face such situations. We waste our time and energy worrying about things that there is no control. This is what Stoic philosophy teaches us: detachment from external outcomes, meaning things that are not in our control. The real freedom is to stop being worried. Masuno says, don't be troubled by things that have not yet happened, but how many of us can do that? We often create imaginary problems, put ourselves in worst-case scenarios, and then you get surrounded by anxiety. Imagine you worked on a new business idea, and there is a fear that people will not like it. Now it is not in your control that everyone should like it, but if you remain stuck in this fear, then you will never achieve your full potential. You won't be able to work with your potential. Another powerful principle is, don't waste time worrying about things you can't control. The sooner you accept that not everything is in your control, the sooner your life will become peaceful. Now the question arises that how do we apply this principle practically? First of all, whenever you start worrying about something, ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is no, then let go of that worry. 2. Another way to shift perspective is to focus on the thing that's bothering you. Look at him like an outsider. Imagine if one of your friends was in the same situation. So what advice would you give him? Most of the times we advise others to stay calm, but you don't practice it yourself. Meditation and mindfulness also help a lot when you learn to focus on the present moment. You automatically realize that worrying about the future or regretting the past is only draining your energy. Every day in life is new, and we have to decide with what mindset we want to approach it. We want to live with happiness. By spending energy on things which are not in our control, we are reducing our own happiness. So from today onwards, whenever anyone worrying about something uncontrollable comes to your mind, take a deep breath and say this to yourself: it's not in my hands, so I'm letting it go. This is where the real grind begins in the morning. The first reaction of most people on hearing the idea of waking up early is, hey friend, I don't get enough sleep already and you are advising me to wake up early. But think about it. If waking up just 15 minutes earlier can change your entire day's experience, then what? You won't want to try this once our mornings often start in a hurry as soon as the alarm goes off. We hit snooze, then suddenly in reality, we wake up, get ready quickly, and then leave the house in a rush. There is no peace or mindfulness in the entire process. There is only urgency, and this urgency fills our entire day with stress. Now imagine what if you start waking up 15 minutes earlier? You'll have some extra time for yourself to organize your thoughts and have a peaceful start to the day. This small change can shift your entire energy and mindset. When you start your day intentionally, you feel like you're controlling the day, not the day controlling you. Those 15 minutes in the morning are yours. You can do anything in these 15 minutes without any external pressure. Prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. Some people meditate during this time. Some people just sit quietly, drink tea or coffee, and look out the window. On the outside, it may sound simple, but its impact is very powerful. If you like this idea but you think that my morning is very busy, how will I manage? Then don't worry, you have to do your best. There's no need to change your routine, just make small adjustments. First, try going to bed a little earlier at night if you want to wake up 15 minutes earlier. So ideally, you have to make a habit of sleeping 15 minutes earlier than mobile scrolling and lying down. You will have to reduce night binge watching a bit, and then when you wake up in the morning, stop checking your phone immediately. Be careful, most people look at their phones as soon as they wake up, social media, emails, news, and then directly go to their phones. Your mind gets overwhelmed. Instead, keep the first 15 minutes just for yourself. If you want, you can do some light stretching, deep breathing, or gratitude during this time. This means you can think about the things for which you are thankful. These small things take your mental state in a positive direction. If you are fond of writing, then you can maintain a small journal. Just write this much in it. Write down what your main focus will be for today. This will make your day more intentional. It turns out these extra 15 minutes in the morning will give you the clarity you need. It will stay with you throughout the day. You will notice that your irritability has reduced, you are handling things in a more composed manner, and your overall energy has increased. Feeling more balanced, it's not just a habit, it's a mindset shift. When you start your day by taking a little extra time for yourself, you feel a sense of control. It's a subtle but this is an effective way to make your life stress-free and peaceful. Start tomorrow itself. Try setting your alarm 15 minutes earlier to break the snooze habit and see how it works. This small change transforms your entire day. Sometimes we become so busy that we stop seeing the beauty around us in the morning. As soon as we wake up, the rush begins. Work, responsibilities, deadlines, social media, and in this race, we miss those small things which actually make life beautiful. But the truth is that beauty is everywhere. We just have the habit of noticing it. Think when you wake up in the morning and look out the window, maybe you just look at the traffic, buildings, or cloudy me. See a little bird singing in its sweet voice, or let the gentle breeze fall on your face and give you a refreshing feeling. These are small things, but if we feel them, then it makes our life better. Can make it meaningful. Imagine that you are going to office and suddenly on the way, a beautiful rose looks blooming. Most people ignore it even after seeing it. But if you stop for a moment and admire its beauty, we take it but don't notice it as the evening sun slowly sets in the horizon. And the entire sky is painted in red, orange, and pink colors, but instead of noticing it, we're busy on our phones or worrying about something else. If we consciously practice noticing just one beautiful thing every day, we'll see the difference. If we do this, our perspective will change. Maybe that beauty will be of your home. Be it the peaceful face of your mother sitting in the balcony or rising from the earth after the rain, this practice will not only help you stay happy, but also reduce your stress levels when you notice the little things. When you learn to find beauty in yourself, your perspective increases. You realize that life isn't just about big achievements or big moments. No, even small experiences are equally important. Now the question arises, how do we develop this habit? The first step is to slow down if you feel like you are in a hurry. Stop for a moment and look around. Do you see anything beautiful? Another way is to be present. Often we may dwell on memories of the past or worry about the future, but only when you are fully in the present moment do you see the beauty that exists everywhere, if you so desire. You can write down one thing every day that you find beautiful in a small diary or notes app. Gradually, you will realize that your life is more beautiful than before. It's starting to feel colorful and peaceful, so next time you go out, just don't run. Go take a moment to pause, breathe, and feel the world around you. You hear a child's laughter that fills you with pure happiness, or you may find a different kind of peace in the night by looking at the twinkling stars in the sky. Beauty is everywhere, we just have to get used to seeing it. Change is a part of life. It is an essential part, but most people are afraid of it. We create a comfort zone where everything seems predictable and easy, but when something changes, whether be it a new job, moving to a new city, a change in relationships, or a change in yourself, if there is any change within us, we get scared and feel that this new path may not be for us. It would not be right, and we would want to stay in the same old place to avoid instability. But if we observe carefully, we will find that the whole nature is a process of change. A beautiful example is, look at a seed. When it is put in the soil, it also needs comfort. He has to leave the zone and change. He has to come out from within the dark soil of the bush spreads. And then gradually it turns into a beautiful plant if it is grown in the middle. If it rots in the soil out of fear and does not try to come up, then it will never flower or grow. The biggest reason for fear of change is uncertainty. We will not be able to. The fear of not knowing what will happen next stops us. But if we learn to embrace fear and turn it into excitement, every change becomes a new experience for us. This could be an opportunity. Think about what would happen if there was never any change in your life. Same day, same routine, same people, same conversation. Slowly everything will start to seem boring. Growth happens only when changes occur. If a person does not face new challenges, if he does this, he will never be able to learn new things. Sometimes change can be painful. When a job is lost, a close person moves away, or some unexpected situation occurs. When it happens, we naturally feel sad, but if we look at it from a new perspective, if you see, every change comes to teach us something or the other. Masum says, do not fear change. There is no need to be afraid of change. Rather, it needs to be embraced, because the sooner the more we embrace it, the easier it will be for us to handle it. If you are afraid of change, first shift your mindset and don't consider it a threat. Rather, look at it as an opportunity. Whenever a new challenge comes, ask yourself, what will it bring to me? What will you learn? Another way is to start with small changes. Like if you are stuck in the same routine, try making small changes like waking up early in the morning, visiting new places, trying a new hobby. When you are small, if you start embracing changes, you will be able to handle even big changes easily. Another approach to adopt is trust the process. Everything happens for a reason, and sometimes we don't immediately understand why this change has happened to us. But when we look back, we realize music. When real life comes into your life, don't run away from it, embrace it, explore it, and see it as a new journey, because only that which changes grows. It is human nature that one always wants more. When one goal is accomplished, the mind sets another goal when one thing is achieved. So you start desiring the other one. This endless cycle continues. Better job, more money, big car, big house, and many more. But if you look carefully, is it true? Does it bring happiness, or is it just an illusion that keeps us on the run? In Buddhism, this is called craving, and this is suffering. It is considered that when we get so lost in the desire for something that we start feeling incomplete without it, then that desire becomes a pain for us. Think about it when you want a new phone, and you think about it day and night until you get that phone. If you don't get it, you feel restless, and as soon as you get it, the excitement wears off within a few days, and then you want a newer and better model. The cycle applies to everything, be it material things or other things in life. Like success, relationships, status, etc. If real satisfactorily music, this means fully appreciating what you have right now. When we feel great mood, a different kind of peace comes within us, and we become more peaceful outside. Many times we stop depending on things and start feeling happy from within. We think that we will be happy when we get X or Z thing, but happiness is not like a destination that we will settle down after reaching. Happiness is a mindset that we have to adopt right now, in this very moment. Masuno's book, it is said that contentment is the only way to achieve true peace. When we achieve every small thing, we start finding happiness in things like morning tea, conversation with someone close, good weather. We realize that real happiness is hidden in these small things. If you are always in the race to get more, then ask yourself a question: is it really true? Would it make me happy, or would it just be a temporary excitement? If you got an answer, it is true that this happiness will last only for a short time, so control your desire to get it. Learn slowly and practice, and you will learn to enjoy things without them. Don't run after it. Life becomes easier when we fully accept what we have. We take it and find fulfillment in it, because if we are always looking for more, if we remain silent, peace and happiness will always remain away from us. We all have to breathe all the time. We do, but have you ever noticed that our breathing has an impact on our mental state? How deeply impacts the state? Usually, we treat it as an automatic process. Let's see, just do this, excel, and you're done. But if you look carefully, these very breaths can reduce your stress, control your anxiety, and clear your mind. That's why mindful breathing is given utmost importance whenever you are upset. When you are angry or upset, your breathing becomes faster and shallower. But when you are relaxed, your breathing becomes slow and deep. This means that if you learn to control your breathing, then indirectly you can control your emotions as well. This concept has been explained in Breathing Improves the Mind. That is, as you correct your breathing, your mind also becomes calm and clear. Now the question arises as to how to practice mindful breathing. The easiest way is to just focus on your breathing for at least 5 minutes a day. There is no need to follow any special technique. Just focus on inhaling and exhaling. When you breathe in, feel it going into your body, and when you leave it outside, pay attention to how it is taking the tension out with it. It might not be easy at first because your mind might wander. You might suddenly remember that you had to call someone, or your mind might go back to some old story. You might get caught up in the conversation, but as soon as you notice this, bring your attention back to your breath. Bring it back to the present moment. This is mindfulness. If you are feeling very stressed, then try deep breathing. Inhale slowly, hold it for 2-3 seconds, and then exhale slowly. This technique is used. It will help calm your nervous system and give you instant relaxation. You will realize that this is the method used by many minds and meditators to improve the biggest benefit of mindful breathing is that it keeps the mind calm and clear. It can be useful in any situation. If you are feeling nervous before an important meeting, take some deep breaths, or if you are angry at someone, take a pause and breathe slowly before going to bed if you are unable to sleep at night. Pay attention to your breathing for a while. Masuno also says that breathing is just a physical thing. It is not a process, but it is directly related to our mind and emotions. If we learn to control our breathing properly, we can also control our thought patterns. You can shift it if you keep your mind clear and stress-free. If you want, gradually make mindful breathing a part of your daily life. You will find yourself feeling that your mind is calmer and more focused than before. So friends, this was our book summary for today. Do let us know how you liked it by commenting. And thank you for listening till the end. Summary end.